It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of today's full show.
It's Thursday, May 30th. On today's show, we talk about our magical dog, the Cheez-it Jukebox, why Josh's health is on the decline, North Korea is pranking South Korea, and Lego doghouses.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can catch it live weekday mornings from 6 to 10 and enjoy Wake Up Classy 97,
the podcast.
Wake Up Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you.
So Thursday, the good news is that yesterday was not garbage day for our neighborhood. It did get pushed a day. So this morning, before we leave, you're like, let's take out the garbage.
We made it. We made it.
I like how we have this pile of cardboard
that
we've been sort of neglecting. And
yes.
Whenever there's room, you're like, nah, throw in some cards.
Yeah.
It's smart.
It is smart.
I like it.
Slowly but surely, we're getting rid of that pile, aren't we?
Yeah. It's Hole in My Bucket Day.
What does that mean?
It is where you embark on a whimsical musical journey where playful banter weaves a tale in the timeless charm of the classic tune, There's a Hole in My Bucket. And you can make up your own words. That's it. That's
it's
a whole day. It's got its day.
A whole day dedicated to that.
Yes. Today is National E-Bike Day, electric bikes, which are very cool, and help people get mobile as well as, fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
International Day of the Potato.
Today is Potato Day.
International Day of the Potato.
I still have the potato sacks. Let's do more potato sack racing.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why?
I'm just saying.
I think I need a do-over.
Today?
A try again. I need a try again.
Okay. What's going to happen different this time?
That's pretty rude.
I'm being real. It is National Water a Flower Day. That's good. Water a flower. It's Creativity Day. And this week has been and is still National Children's Gardening Week.
Oh. Emery wants to plant a garden. Let's go look at some flowers.
Yeah, we can do that. They sell them.
They do. Well done.
You just go to the store and they're like, buy these.
I know. And then I walk out of there with a bunch of flowers and $300 out of my pocket.
Wow, that's decent.
No, it usually does that.
It does that?
It adds up real fast, Josh.
That's a scary time. It's going to do it for us. For your days. We're here now in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Classy 97, it's better music for a better morning with Josh and Chantel.
Maybe you have not heard yet, but Ticketmaster was hacked.
Yeah, I did hear.
Did you hear this?
Yeah. Did it hit the news this morning?
It hit the news yesterday.
Well, I saw it yesterday afternoon, but at that time, Ticketmaster had said nothing. Like, they have not addressed it. I don't know if things have changed. I haven't looked this morning. That's what I was looking for. New news.
New news? I don't know if there's new news, but the news yesterday is 560 million Ticketmaster customers allegedly had their data stolen.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
There was a place in Australia, a news outlet in Australia, that was actually reporting it. Beyond that, again, Ticketmaster was like, we haven't said it. There's no official statement, whatever. They found out about it, and they started, spreading the news. All of the big tech websites were picking up the story and posting it because that's sort of in their realm to talk about data breach and stuff like that. So that was interesting. But then, for Ticketmaster to just be ignoring it, it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good, but I know they're probably scrambling to try and figure out, they got to do some damage control. I'm sure they have people that are constantly harassing them, calling, angry, upset.
I'm sure.
So I'm sure
they've got a lot to deal with. It's a lot of people.
Including us. We've bought tickets from Ticketmaster in the last little while.
I know. Their recommendation at this point, as far as course of action, was to change your password, and watch for any suspicious activity on your accounts.
Okay.
That includes your financial accounts and your Ticketmaster account. So if you use a PIN or a password or both, change those, and that's kind of the deal. But this massive cache of data, the part that I was blown away by was that whoever was able to get in there and obtain all of this information, which includes full names, addresses, phone numbers, partial payment data like the last 4 digits of credit card numbers and expiration dates. That's a lot of information. And they have it for sale for $500,000. And I'm thinking to myself, $500,000?
I know. That's all you're going to ask for? It's
$1 billion? Like, I don't know. I don't know the right answer, but that seems like a little bit of money for what it potentially is. But what do I know? Maybe they have a bill due, and they're like, we need exactly $500,000. Somebody needs surgery, whatever it is. They're saving an exact number. But anyway, be careful, and if you do have a Ticketmaster account, that's what they say you should do. Yeah, keep your eyes open. Change your PIN.
I haven't changed my password yet. I should probably do that. Ticketmaster, logging in now.
Okay.
So I told you this story a while ago, how Cheez-it opened a Cheez-it diner. Do you remember this story?
I don't specifically.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So in late May, that's now, I think this is wrong.
What?
It says in late May they opened their Cheez-it diner.
Okay.
But it is late May. I don't know. And I read this story weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Okay, doesn't matter. They opened a diner. It's now closed. But the idea of the diner, it was in New York, and it was to feed hungry road trippers who also wanted Cheez-it themed stuff.
So it was a pop-up Cheez-it diner.
Yes.
And it ran up, it looks like it was open until May 26th.
Okay.
So it just closed. So if you're road tripping, you missed out.
You did. Like they had stuff like the extra cheeseburger and the deluxe Cheez-it milkshake, which sounds awful. A cheesy milkshake?
I don't like Cheez-Its in general.
So this is not a place for you.
No. When I see that red box, I stay away.
Okay. Wow.
I'm not a fan.
You're so angry at Cheez-Its.
Oh, it's not their fault. They're just not for me. I don't like the taste.
Okay. Would you like a jukebox from the Cheez-it diner?
Maybe.
Here's how it works. You stick a Cheez-it cracker in there. You're able to play any song you want. How about it?
I mean, that's neat, but it's a waste of food.
Doesn't take coins. But you're saving money, Josh. You're saving
money.
If
I own it, I'll just change it to where I can push the buttons and don't have to put anything in it. I'm not going to have a bunch of stale Cheez-Its laying around in the bottom of a jukebox.
Because what happens when the jukebox gets full of crackers? Ugh.
Yeah. What happens then?
What happens then? It's available on eBay, this jukebox, for $890.
That is really inexpensive.
I know. It is the world's first and only Cheez-it Jukebox. And it plays retro hits from the 50s and 60s. You will have to go pick it up or hire a moving company to do it for you if you want it.
I kind of want it.
You do?
I mean, I think it'd be cool to have a jukebox.
That takes Cheez-it crackers.
I don't care about that part. I told you, I'm going to change that.
But you hate Cheez-Its, so this is a perfect way to dispose of Cheez-Its.
I don't. No. The Cheez-Its don't just go away. Also, the bids have climbed.
Oh, really?
There's still 4 days left. It's up to $1,125 right now. Yeah.
I feel like if you're feeding the jukebox crackers, this is just a rodent problem waiting to happen.
Yeah.
If you've got a bunch of stale crackers sitting in your jukebox, you're going to have mice.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to have
I don't want any of that.
Ants.
Yeah, this is how you get ants. Do you want ants?
No, I don't want ants.
This is how you get ants.
I don't want the jukebox. You do.
You don't think it'd be cool to have a jukebox?
No, not a Cheez-It one. Have you seen the picture of it?
It's just an old jukebox.
Yeah, but it looks like a Cheez-It. It's red and orange.
That's what jukeboxes look like. They've added some signage to make it look like a Cheez-It.
No, I don't want a jukebox.
Like the Cheez-in Diner.
Yeah. I just made up my mind. I don't want one. in my house.
Okay.
So, thanks.
You want some good news?
Sure.
Evan Croxall. He's 6 years old. He has seen all the trouble that has been caused by tornadoes in his community of Greenfield, Iowa.
Oh.
When one of his friends was impacted by the storms, Evan was inspired to help. He set up a free toy stand outside of his house to give away his toys to local kids who lost their toys when the tornadoes blew through town.
Oh, Evan.
Isn't that cool? His mom, Casey, was proud to see her son step up. She said, everybody's just so surprised that this little kid wants to get rid of his toys. And at first, I was kind of shocked that he wanted to do it because normally it's like pulling teeth to get rid of toys.
Yeah.
The community and the country have been rallying to help those who have been affected by the storms. Evan was inspired by others to dig deep and pitch in any way that he can, and that was the way he said, hey, I got toys. These guys don't have toys. I got to help these guys get some toys. So I'm going to take some toys that maybe I don't play with anymore. I'm going to put them out. People want to take a toy, come take a toy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, Evan, that's so sweet.
Yep.
6-year-old.
Yeah, 6-year-old figuring
Teaching
it
the
out.
world about kindness.
As Mr. Rogers always said, man, look for the helpers. He's one of them. He's 6.
Yeah.
He's a little helper, and he's doing big things. So way to go, Evan.
How sweet.
Good news to get you going on Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel on Classy 97. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Beck went to the gym yesterday
Yeah?
and pretty abruptly forgot where he put his clothes. He forgot what locker he
Yeah.
used. So he
Look,
sends us a text.
I don't think hanging out in the locker is anyone's favorite thing to do.
In the locker room?
Except for a certain aged gentleman. And they just love to hang out in the locker room. I'm not one of those people. So for me, it's like I'm changing, I'm going out, I'm working out, or I'm changing, I'm going to the pool, whatever it is. I'm not hanging out in the locker room. And I can see he was uncomfortable, so he changed before he went. So he just had to throw his bag in there with his
And
other
keys
clothes
and
and
stuff.
whatever. So yeah, so he opens the locker, throws his stuff in, and bails. And then forgot which number he had. Yeah.
So he sends us a text. My locker won't unlock. And we're like, go to the front. Like, we can't
Yeah,
help
they can help you.
Go to the front desk. He goes, I've tried 3 in the same area where I thought it was going to be. And then he's asking, do I have to press something to unlock it before I type in the code? I'm like, I don't know. Without being there to look at it, I don't remember. I don't remember what the locks are. I don't know how many he tried before he finally decided. He goes, I can't remember which locker is mine. I've tried 3 in the same area. I kept trying the wrong one. I forgot to look at the number of the locker. He said there were 3 dudes.
Yeah, I got to go.
Hanging
I
out.
don't need a bunch of people around. Yeah.
He goes, I think I'll just keep trying random lockers. So he finally got it. There was a guy in the locker next to his. He had to wait for that guy to leave. He was like, I think that one's mine, but I'm going to wait for him to leave. And so he left. The guy left, and Beck finally tried it. And he's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's an experience.
It is an experience.
If you haven't been locked out of your locker before.
It's kind of almost a moment of panic where you
A
go,
little bit.
Oh, no.
You're like, what do I do?
What,
I have to go talk to somebody.
I can't even just leave.
Right.
My keys are in there.
Yep. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. But also not a fun place to just hang out. So quit doing that. Quit just hanging out in the locker
It's
room.
fine. And the girl, I mean, you get in, you get out. I get it, but it's not.
Like, you don't need to just wander around, sit around, chit chat. Go socialize somewhere else. Locker room's a weird place to hang out.
Yeah. All right.
Go somewhere else. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel.
So last year on the last day of school, Emery requested that you pick her up on your motorcycle.
This is true.
She wanted to ride away from school on a cool motorcycle.
Yep.
And you did, and you dressed up. You wore a bow tie. You got all fancified,
Mm-hmm.
and you went to pick her up, but you were a little bit late.
Yeah, I was running behind schedule, and so by the time I picked her up, like, most of the other kids had left. And
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if she wanted to show off necessarily.
This year?
No, last year.
Oh, last year.
But it certainly felt like I want to do something cool on the last day, and none of her friends or anybody got to see that she rode off on a motorcycle. But this year I was early. This year it was a different situation. Picked her up on the bike, and it was cool.
It was cool. I drove my car to meet you guys both there because she needs somewhere to put her backpack.
Right.
She doesn't want to wear her backpack on the motorcycle. And also she needs a helmet. And you don't have a place to put an extra helmet on your bike.
Right. I can't wear 2 helmets.
So I showed up to drop off the helmet, pick up the backpack. I'm the cargo.
Right. That's
I'm a cargo car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. That's my role on the team, and I'm happy about it. You got there. All the buses were leaving. She's on the motorcycle. So all the buses got to see her on the motorcycle.
I don't know if anybody saw anything.
It's cool.
But it is cool. Yeah.
She's cool.
Right. At one point, we were driving, and I guess we were stopped, and I looked in the mirror, and I saw you, and your phone's up above the steering wheel, taking pictures.
Oh, I
and
took
I'm
pictures.
like, oh, there she goes. I said, did you see Mom? And she goes, yes.
Rude. Why'd you say it like that?
Because, well, it's hard to hear between the 2 helmets, but she said yes.
I bet she said, yes, she's best. I bet she said that.
You're right.
I'm gonna play that in my mind that's what she said.
Mm-hmm. She was not angsty at all. She didn't say yes, I saw her. Yeah, I saw her, bruh.
She told me, and then we go out for a treat afterward. That's what we do.
End of the year treat.
She did tell us at the treat thing that the teachers, they had a big party yesterday. The school had a party, end of the year party. And the teachers had shirts that said, what did it say?
We out, bruh. Bruh, we done.
School is bussin' or something.
Summer is bussin'.
Summer is bussin'.
And she was not into it.
I love it.
We need to get some of those shirts.
Yeah, we do.
This shirt is bussin'.
Emery's mom is bussin'.
Yes. That'll be a hit. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel.
Okay, we often talk about our dog.
Yes.
And how exuberant she is.
Yeah.
Is a good word to put it. She's a Jack Russell. She is 2 years old. It's like living with a toddler.
This is all true.
When you tell her no, she fights back.
Yeah.
She gets obsessed about her toys. Did you also know she is a magician?
I don't think I did know that she is
either.
A magician.
Okay, here's what happened. I bought a pair of socks yesterday. Well, I bought multiple pairs of socks.
Yeah, you had a whole, like 6 pairs or whatever.
Yeah, and they come on like a cardboard thing shaped like the bottom of a foot. So the sock is wrapped around that cardboard shape.
Every sock is?
Every sock.
Okay.
Well, 2 pairs of socks. Like a pair of socks is wrapped around the one cardboard thing.
And the rest are just behind it.
Yeah. They're like every pair of socks is wrapped around a cardboard thing.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. There were 10 pair in the pack.
10 pair or 10 socks?
10 pair.
20 socks.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. She, for some reason, I was taking out the tags, getting them all, you know how they're all like hooked together by that little plastic thing, ripped that apart. She, for whatever reason, was invested in that. So she was watching the whole time I was doing that, looking at the socks like, I want those. I want those socks. Then followed me into the bedroom where I went to put them away. I just put them on top of the dresser.
Yeah.
She would not leave them alone. For whatever reason, she wanted them. She kept jumping up to look at them on the top of the dresser. I finally just put them in my drawer, still in the cardboard thing. I thought maybe she wanted the cardboard, so I took some of the socks off and just gave her the cardboard. No, she didn't want that. She wanted the sock on the cardboard thing. So I put the socks in my drawer. I walk away to do something else. I come back. There's a pair of the socks outside of the drawer laying on the floor. I go, what? How? So then I pick it up. I put it back. I go downstairs. You and Emery were downstairs. I go downstairs. I come back upstairs. There's another pair of socks, a different pair of socks in the living room floor. How'd she get that pair out?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Is your drawer shut?
Yes.
How does a little 15-pound dog make that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I mean. She's a magician. I was flabbergasted. And then I saw another pair. So I saw a total of 3 different pairs outside the drawer in different areas of the house.
That's really strange.
I know. I know. I've been saving this story to tell you.
Like, now I want to set up a camera and find out how she's getting in the drawer.
I don't know.
Because is she going on the bed and jumping across over to the top of the dresser and then...
She still has to open the dresser.
Yeah, but she's got all those like toy puzzles, food puzzles. So she can solve puzzles. But that's why I'm wondering if she's getting up on top of the dresser and pushing it with her hand and her nose to get in there and then pulling them out.
I don't know. And then what is she doing with them? I have no idea.
Laying them around,
I
apparently.
Guess. Who knows? Why did she even want them to begin with?
I don't know.
I don't know. This dog, she is a lunatic. And a magician. A wizard and a magician.
Well, I had no idea, but now I do. A magician. We can get her a little hat and a cape.
Yeah, we can. She'll eat it. I have some questions. Maybe you can help. Maybe you can't. I'm watching a show, and it's set in the Regency area, which is like early 1800s.
Okay.
So it's a period piece when people had chamber pots.
Yes.
So then they have all these balls, so all these dances and parties, and all of these guests come to these people's homes. There's not like a guest bathroom or indoor plumbing that people can use. Where do all of these people go to the restroom?
Okay.
That's one question. Here's another question.
Okay.
When these people have, and I've seen multiple movies and shows set in this time frame, when you have guests that stay at your house, when they leave, the hosts are waiting on the front steps to kind of say goodbye to them. And I get movie magic, right? Like they're going to make that happen. But maybe that was the thing. That was the thing to do. Maybe that's historically accurate for the host to stand on the steps and say goodbye to their people. Right?
And wave.
And wave, yeah.
Okay.
Also, they have so much clothes that they're wearing.
Yes.
How are they not dying of heat? How are they all just sweating to death?
Oh, I'm sure they were.
I'm sure they were too.
Like, there's no way. This question has been asked before.
I know it has. I know I'm not the only one to ask this. Mostly it is, where do all your guests go to the bathroom?
I don't know the answer to that. It's a
question.
real interesting question in a society where I don't know. Maybe they just have closets that you go into. Beats me.
I know. I need somebody to explain.
That's one of those time travel questions.
Yeah.
Like if you could go back and answer one question about a previous time, what would
previous
you
area?
What would you find out?
It would be that.
That's a real interesting question.
Because I'm real curious to know.
I do.
Is there a guest? There's a guest bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'd be like a closet.
And then each guest uses the same pot?
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, look, we're talking high society.
I
So
know.
they have people that handle that.
That's true.
That's somebody's job. It's a terrible job.
I couldn't even finish watching the show that I was watching because I was so wrapped up in all this stuff. Like, And also, here's another thing. Their streets aren't paved. It's all dirt. So their houses are all pristine. Like all the high society houses are just like clean and pristine. Not if there's dirt everywhere. You're going to have so many.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's high society.
I guess they do have
You
people to
ride in
take
a
care of that
carriage.
stuff too.
You ride in a carriage. You're not out there walking in it.
That's true. But you will if you have to get out and go to the store. And plus,
Who's going to the store?
The people do. The
Who
women
do?
Not like the grocery store, but they go to like the dressmaker and the hat shop and the shoe shop.
In
and
their
then
carriage to the boardwalk.
they have long dresses that drag in the dirt.
Right.
That's going to get all over the carpets.
That gets laundered. There's a person who takes care of that. This is just like yesterday. You were asking me about all these invisible tasks. Somebody takes care of it.
I guess so. I guess you're right.
It's just how it goes. It's high society. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Hi, happy
cool.
Thursday.
This woman, her name is Loretta. She's 40 years old.
Loretta?
She has been collecting Lego for 33 years.
Oh.
And yes, Lego is the correct way to say plural.
That is
Lego.
correct.
Maybe you did not know that.
I did know that. Lego is the plural of Lego.
She got her first box of Lego when she was 7 years old. She loved it, and it quickly became her passion. Even after growing up and having children of her own, she has 3 kids. She's amassed their Legos once they moved out. What she does now is build life-size dog houses for her dogs, each one bigger and more elaborate than the last. Out of Lego.
That's a lot of work.
She does not know how many Lego that she currently has. She said if somebody wants to volunteer to do that job for me.
To count them?
Great. To count how many she has.
Yeah.
She still gets new pieces of Lego every year for Christmas. She didn't use her dining room, so she said, this is my Lego room now.
Okay.
And it's true. She'll build these dog houses, and they're stored in her dining room.
That's a big, ambitious project.
Until she breaks them down and rebuilds them. They're only left standing for about 2 to 3 weeks before she builds a new one.
Well, she's got a hobby.
She does. She said, I could puzzle. I really like to puzzle. But she goes, I find this better because it's life size.
Well, and you get a cool little product at the end
Yep.
that you get to, you get to see the dog use, I suppose.
Yeah. She says it's relaxing. The biggest house that she ever made was 6 feet 1 inch tall.
Wow.
And 5 feet 8 inches wide. It was big enough for her to stand up in and lie down in.
That's a human house.
She could absolutely make like playhouses for little kids.
She has a lot of Lego.
I know she does.
I wonder if she has more Lego than anyone else.
It's possible.
She should get a record. She might have a record.
She could. She doesn't want to count
Largest
them.
Lego doghouse? She might already have
she might
records.
already have one.
She might have records already that she doesn't even know.
I bet she does. She's anticipating that she has several 100,000 pieces.
I believe it.
I do too. These dog houses are incredible.
6 feet tall by, that's huge. It's huge.
That's a lot of Lego, man.
Good for her.
Loretta, living Legos. I don't know what that
Lego
means.
Loretta,
Lego
live in
Loretta.
Lego. Josh and Chantel on Classy 97.
I saw this question online, and I thought I'd ask it to you. What's something you're oddly proud of but rarely talk about?
Oh.
Like, all of the songs, all of the state songs. Alabama, Arkansas, that
I know
song.
that song, the
Are you
state's
proud of that?
song. I'm not necessarily proud of that.
Not everybody can do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel like anyone who went to 5th grade in East Idaho can do that song.
I don't know that. A lot of questions or a lot of answers online where I have a very sensitive nose. I can smell things that others can't. And I can pick out different people's smell after I know them for a little bit.
Weird.
I know.
That's how dogs work.
Somebody says my Wordle statistics.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty good about Wordle.
Yeah.
I have a GoPro video I posted in 2008 with 16 million views.
That's huge.
Of me crashing my bike and breaking a rib.
I have a YouTube video that has several thousand views. Yeah, it's an oldie.
It's got 7,000 views. What is it of?
Let me look.
Okay, you can look.
It's an interview with a band that I did.
Oh.
A long time ago.
What year did you post it?
What year?
Yeah.
Like 07.
Oh.
But it's got like 35,000 views or something. That's I don't ever talk about that.
Now is your opportunity to, Josh. This is your soapbox. Talk about that video that you're proud of.
Well, let me tell you, I did an interview years and years ago with a band that no one really cares. It has. I just found it. I found the YouTube channel. I'm looking at the video. Yeah, 35,000 views. It was posted 14 years ago.
That's pretty good. Another answer somebody said was, I can name around 1,200 species of plants and trees native to the Appalachian region of Ohio.
Wow. Okay. That's a big deal.
I can sing the Mongolian national anthem by heart, but I've never been to Mongolia.
Then why can you do that?
I don't know. These are things that people can do that are pretty cool. These are those things that you say if you're doing a icebreaker game at a new job or something, and people are like, say things.
Tell us something about
we don't know about you.
Sure.
I can sing the Mongolian national anthem by heart.
And I've never been there.
Oh.
What's yours?
Mine? Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if there's a lot of things I've done. I once won first place in a ballroom dance competition.
That's big.
I was pretty proud of that achievement.
What about your ribbon and button organization in your craft room?
It's pretty. Am I proud of that?
Mm-hmm. Are you proud of it? I feel like that's something you're proud of.
It's pretty. I like it.
Yeah, you're pretty proud of that.
Thanks for telling me what I should be proud of.
I'm just helping.
North Korea is TPing its neighbor, South Korea.
Why?
In the manner of...
Wait, hold on. North Korea is using toilet paper to, like, throw it over the demilitarization zone?
Let
What's
me
happening?
tell you what they're doing. South Korea has been noticing hundreds of balloons flying across the border. Not the high-altitude balloons that... They're just massive helium balloons carrying bags of garbage. The bags of trash are like soiled rags, scraps of plastic, batteries, random sheets of paper, and other junk. The balloons are littering the trash because they're popping, and then the trash goes
everywhere.
Right. The contents are being analyzed by the South Korean government, but it doesn't sound like there's a secret code to solve here. It's just their...
Garbage balloons.
It's just their garbage balloons. And they're saying that they're doing it as a reactive statement to South Korea sending propaganda leaflets, food, medicine, radios, and USB sticks to North Korea in the same way in balloons. So that South Korea is sending batteries, things that they might need in balloons, and North Korea is like... all right, let's play this game.
Unless that's like North Korea's like, well, let's send stuff back. What do we have? Gather what we have and send it back as a thank you.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's how North Korea plays.
I think maybe that's what's going on. They're like, thank you for these gifts. We don't know what any of this is.
No.
But here's this stuff that we had laying around.
No, it's not it. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's younger sister, who is also a senior official, she said they're gifts of sincerity.
That's what I'm saying.
We've done some of the things they always do, speaking of South Korea. But she's like, I don't know why they're making such a big deal of it.
Right, because it's what
no
I'm
big
saying.
Deal.
They're sending gifts back. They're like, that's it.
It's garbage. It's not gifts.
What they have. They're sending what they can find to say thank you for all of the other things you sent to us. We don't know what any of this is. Here's random gatherings we've sent back to you.
I like your positivity outlook.
How are they propelling these balloons?
They're helium.
Which way does helium go?
Oh, up. I don't know how they're going over.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying now.
Do they just wait for the winds to shift? Like,
know.
It's mail day. Send our stuff to South Korea.
Or they have really large straws.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're just blowing. Like that. Emery had a party at school yesterday. There was like a carnival that they had for the whole school because it was the last day. And the school social media accounts posted some of the videos and different pictures and stuff from that event, as they do with like assemblies and different things. And I think it's interesting when you see things like that and you quickly do a scan for your kid, or you watch the whole video hoping to see your kid, because that's a world that you know nothing about.
Yeah, right? I'm not there every day.
Kid off to school, you have no idea what kind of person they are there,
right?
What they're doing, what they're saying. It's crazy to send your kid off to school sometimes because you have no idea
Right.
what's going on in
Did
their
you
day.
spot her in the video?
I did.
And
it was just interesting.
Was she being normal?
She was being...
As you know her?
I saw pictures. I did not see video.
I see.
But I did a quick scan, and I couldn't remember what she was wearing. And I was like, what is she wearing? Look for the pink jacket. Look for the pink jacket. And then I did see her. She had a smile on. She had a friend. It's great because that's what you hope for, right?
Right.
You hope your kid has a nice time at school, that they're making friends. And there was a video that was posted, not a video, but a picture that was posted of them at assembly just the other day, too.
Right.
And I did spot her in that crowd, too. And
bored.
She looked bored.
Right.
She was sitting alone. And that's because they had to sit with a certain class.
And she didn't have anybody.
And she didn't have anybody in that class.
So she was bummed out.
I know. Yeah. So I saw that picture and I went, oh, my kid is sad. So I sent it to her. I said, why are you so sad? Bored.
I have to sit with people I don't like.
Yeah.
It's boring.
I just think that it's just interesting when you see videos or pictures of a group.
Right.
And you just quickly do a scan for your kid just because that's just a life you don't know exists for them sometimes.
It is weird, though, just on a personal note, when you're scanning through stuff, an event that maybe you were at or whatever, or maybe an event that your significant other was at and you spot them, too, and you go, wait, you exist outside of
I know, right?
everything that we do together? What? That's strange.
What is this other life that you have?
What? You're
supposed to be hanging out with only me.
Yeah. What's the deal? Why are you talking to other people?
Yeah.
Stop it.
AI is happening a lot more these days.
There's a lot of different ways AI is kind of entering a lot of different industries, I would say.
Yes, that's true. It is, Josh. There are.
Thanks, Chantel.
There's some trades where you'll never have to worry about AI stealing your job.
Moving pipe.
That's one for sure.
I'm trying to think of some others. Driving a potato truck.
Right now, you're just focused on farming.
Oh, because I'm trying to think of things that really human labor is involved.
What about barbers?
Surgery.
Getting your hair cut. Surgery, I feel like they could get
AI,
it.
nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay.
Look, we've got robotics in AI in surgery, but I don't know if we're going to get AI surgery. At least not for 10, 20 years.
I hope not. And then if you have the choice, if they're like,
right.
hey,
Who's
would you
the
like a
first
person
one?
or would you like the robot to do it? What do you pick?
I don't know.
Ooh. Do you want the robot to cut you open or do you want the person to cut you open?
I don't know.
Oh, terrifying. Construction? AI is never going to take over construction, I don't
They're
think.
3D printing buildings, so I don't think that that's 100% true.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
that's the plan for Mars is to
Build
send
a-
up
yeah, I
3D
guess.
printers to build the structures, and then when humans land there, they'll already have buildings.
Oh. Well, how about air conditioning and refrigeration and stuff like that?
How about?
How about it?
Yeah.
What about those trades?
What about
What about-
mining?
Plumbing.
What about human observation? AI can't do human observation where humans observe things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay out of my space.
AI. Get out of here.
It's for human observation only.
What?
That's right. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Apparently being a dad is bad for your health. So I
In
got
what
that going
way?
for me. In all ways.
What ways?
A new study says that having kids can shorten a man's life.
Oh. What does it say about women?
This is about men,
Oh,
dads.
no.
Here's what it said. The heart health of dads tends to be worse than the heart health of guys without kids.
Oh, no.
Dads have lower scores on things like diet, exercise, weight, blood pressure, blood sugar levels. Worse across the board.
I think it's the same for moms. I would wager that.
It seems that the added responsibility and stress that comes with parenthood make it more challenging for fathers to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Having kids can stretch a man's time and resources thin, which leads to bad habits and poor health.
Oh, no. So what do you do about it? How do you fix it? How do you help?
It's too late.
I've
been a dad for too long.
You've been a dad for 19 years?
I've been a dad for
almost
too long.
20 years?
There's no going back. Cannot be undone.
So just throw in the towel. You're done.
It's bad health. Dad bod is real.
It is real, but...
And it's not really my fault.
Well, kind of.
Decisions were made for me, not by me. Kids didn't eat all the food. I had to eat it.
There are steps you can take now, Josh.
Yeah, I try. I try to get 10,000 of them a day.
I know.
Steps, that is.
I know. I get it. I get what you were saying.
It's a dad joke. Dad jokes.
That's why the rest of us are suffering.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. What social media do you use?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes Snapchat, just because that's the only way I can see some of the people in my life.
Okay. But that's pretty much it?
TikTok, occasionally.
Okay.
Yes.
When is the last time you logged on to Pinterest?
Oh, it's been years. And I was obsessed with Pinterest when it first came out.
I know.
But it's been a very long time.
So I don't know if this is Pinterest saying, hey, remember we're here? Or if this is something a little bit more real. But social media, in all of its stressful nature of comparing yourself to other people and watching other people go on vacations and all of the stuff that exists in a lot of social media that gets consumed on the day-to-day, Pinterest is kind of the antidote to all of that because it's a place for decor, crafts, fashion, inspiration, DIY tips. It's also become a place of calm escape from all of the noise. There was a study that was done at UC Berkeley, and they found that looking at inspiring content on Pinterest every day helped reduce stress and burnout in college students during finals.
Really?
So they are saying this could be like a real thing. Like, go look at some inspiration stuff, maybe get motivated to do a project. Get out of all the minutia of comparing yourself all the time.
I'll tell you what happened to me in Pinterest. Because I was spending so much time on Pinterest, like pinning, like, ooh, that's an idea I want to do for the kitchen. Ooh, that's a quilt I want to make. And then I got so overwhelmed by the projects that I saw on Pinterest that I wanted to do that I was like, I can't, because I'm never going to be able to do all of the projects that I see. So I got too overwhelmed.
So here's
I don't even know if I know my login.
This is a 19-year-old person who said, I love Pinterest. There's no drama, no talking, just pretty pictures and good vibes.
That's true.
Right? They have shown a 2024 first quarter earnings of 23% year over year, double that of the previous quarter. So Pinterest kind of on this upswing of returning, which is interesting. There's a lifestyle content creator who said, I like to call Pinterest the golden retriever of social media because it feels like such a safe place. I haven't really seen any negative discourse at all on my page. So that's kind of
nice.
Kind of nice, yeah.
I just logged into Pinterest. I was trying to see if I could even remember
some of your boards and stuff.
Some of my boards.
I haven't logged on in forever. Do you have the app on your phone still?
I do.
I don't even have that.
Look I got a board that says camping meals. I remember I used to get a ton of recipes.
Mm-hmm. Look what you just stumbled upon.
I know. I might have to go back to this because it's got some really good stuff on here. You're not wrong about Pinterest. It's great. Christmas gifts. Oh, I love it. I had a board for every room in our house. Oh man, I gotta really get back into Pinterest.
Look what just happened. Look what just happened. A safe social media space. Wow.
Look how fun.
It's Josh and Chantel on Classy 97, and it's time for your Would You Rather, this or that question of the day.
Would you rather be able to slide down a rainbow or jump on a cloud?
What do you say?
They both sound amazing, don't they? Doesn't sliding down a rainbow sound fun?
Listen. You tell me your pick, and then I'm going to tell you why it's wrong. What's your pick?
I'm going to slide down a rainbow.
I knew you were going to say that. It's wrong.
Why?
How many times do you see a rainbow a year?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. How many times do you see a cloud? I can jump cloud to cloud to cloud all day. Every day almost.
Dang it. I want to change my mind.
I know. That's why I said I know how I'm going to make you wish you chose clouds.
I'm a terrible jumper, though, as you could see from our potato sack race video. So I'm just nervous.
Okay, but what
about
if
jumping on a cloud?
What if they're super springy and the gravity is different? So instead of being like real effort put into it, you just have to kind of spring up a little bit and you kind of float
just a little bounce
from cloud to cloud, and it's all soft when you land and it goes poof and a little cloud comes out.
Yeah, I want that.
No, you already picked rainbow.
I can change. I can change.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
Nope.
It's my game. I make the rules.
You make the rules of every game. I'm never going to make rules again.
You're not wrong.
I know. You make up your own rules to every game. So you can do whatever you want. Everybody else has to follow the other rules.
That's not true.
It's not?
No.
Oh. You're right. It's not true.
I don't make everybody else follow my rules.
You're right.
What are you picking, clouds or rainbow?
I told you I'm picking clouds.
I feel like clouds, I was going to say, might be a little bit safer, but there's no railings on a rainbow. I'll slide right off.
There's no rails on a cloud.
I know. It sounds dangerous.
Hey, it's time for your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge.
Hey, what is it?
Well, I know you have this inability to relinquish control, so this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. This is going to be a little bit uncomfortable for you.
That's not true. I can relinquish control when it's something I don't want to do. Absolutely.
That is not the same. Give up control today in a fun way and see where your day takes you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Post an Instagram story with a poll.
Okay.
3 times today and let your friends decide what you do.
What do you mean?
When you are faced with a decision.
Okay.
What should I have for lunch?
Okay.
This or this. And you put the poll up and you get votes on the poll that determine what you do 3 times today.
Okay.
But you're going to have to follow through because you've got to prove that you did the thing in the poll that people told you to do.
Okay, so let's work through this. Do you have a...
No, you just, as things come up throughout the day and you need to make a decision, you put it on the poll. But it's about your stuff.
I was going to say, like,
so
we
you
could
let
ask
your
the
friends
questions
decide.
now.
No, you gotta do it as it comes. 3 times today.
I don't like this.
Let your friends decide what you do.
I can think of 2 questions I can already ask.
All right. You need one more.
Yeah.
That's your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. You just post them on your polls and let your friends and followers decide how your day. It's a choose your own adventure for you.
Not really choose your own.
No. I'm saying it's
somebody else.
The followers get to choose their adventure, but you're the subject of the book, is what I'm trying to say.
I kind of like it.
Kind of an interesting way to handle the day.
Yeah, it is.
That's your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. Hope you have a great Thursday. Yep, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Friday. Almost.
I know. Almost.
And then the weekend.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.